Hey guys, what's up? It's imuRgency and welcome back to my channel. Okay, we're gonna talk about this one show. The show that's been trending on Netflix, and I'm gonna try and speak about it civilly because I really enjoyed it. It was really fun. It was a fun watch. But so many things about it just angered me, and we're gonna talk about it. And this show is called All of Us Are Dead. There's just something about this show that is so captivating, but also infuriating if you're like actually paying attention. I can't let this go. Like, we need to talk about this. We need to discuss. Let's jump into it. But before we do that, if you are new to the channel, make sure you hit that subscribe button for more show and pop culture commentaries and turn on post notifications. We're also we're bordering the 100K line, and like, you definitely want to say you're here before 100K, and if you're here after 100K, that's cool too, but like, there's like a special ring to being here before 100K, so do that. Also, make sure to leave a like on this video and follow me on my socials here at imuRgency. Also, quick thing, I have just opened up channel memberships for this channel. It's completely optional. You get a ton of perks like the ones listed here, and generally it's just a really great way to go above and beyond to help support the channel. I really am appreciative to all of my supporter pluses. And once again, completely optional. If you do not get your membership, you're not missing out on anything. You just get these perks that are pretty nice for those that are interested. But yeah, I just want to say that that's out there. But let's get into All of Us Are Dead. If you're unfamiliar with the show, All of Us Are Dead is basically a show based in Korea, and it's your kind of typical zombie movie where like everything's fine and then there's like an outbreak, and then these high schoolers have to try and survive said outbreak. And on paper, it sounds like it'd be pretty hard to like mess up because like it's very typical. We've seen zombie movies before. We've seen Korean zombie movies before, like Train to Busan. And it's actually kind of funny because they actually mentioned Train to Busan a couple of times throughout this show. So I'm like, all right, self-awareness, we're there. What I feel like is really interesting about this zombie show specifically is that it's focused on school and has like this general theme around like bullying and zombies. Don't really know how that really intertwines, but they somehow make it work. It just ultimately gets very infuriating. And I feel like a lot of the characters just generally do not make very wise decisions. Like, for a bunch of like elite high school kids, they really just are not too bright when it comes to like a survival situation, which really makes me wonder, would they have been a little wiser and had a better chance of surviving if they had like a tool like this video sponsor Barnaby Wright helping them out? You see that smooth transition? Yeah, take it away, sponsored Rumi. Thank you so much, Rumi. If you're unfamiliar, Barnaby Wright is an all-in-one writing aid that uses AI tools to help you get the grades that you want. Barnaby Wright gives you access to things like essay templates to help outline your papers, plagiarism detection to scan your essays to avoid plagiarism, a spelling and grammar checker to help correct mistakes, and a citations generator to help you cite those sources in whatever format you may need. Barnaby Wright is designed to reduce mistakes and improve writing habits, turn okay essays into great ones, and I can tell you right now that it has done that for me. If you've been following the channel for a while, you know that I've been a fan of Barnaby for a very long time, as they've helped me throughout my college experience, my college life. I'm in my last semester of college now, and I've been using them for literal years, and they have helped proofread so many papers of mine, including my senior thesis that I wrote last semester. So I can personally tell you right now that this is super helpful for all of your writing needs. Whether you're writing long papers, short essays, or like, I don't know, like a lab report or something, Barnaby Wright is there to help, and they've hooked us up with a deal. So if any of this sounds interesting to you, you can click the link in my description to try out Barnaby Wright today. Thank you so much, Barnaby, for sponsoring this video. Now let's talk about why I feel like this show is so infuriating. First and foremost, there are just tons of plot holes and things that just don't generally make sense with the show. For one, people are just way too calm in the beginning with like a student acting out in the way that Patient Zero was. I don't even remember the patient's name at this point. But like when she's like biting people, like giving like exorcist vibes, like people are too calm. Like, I feel like if that was to happen in real life, you'd be a little bit more concerned than just like, oh, strap her down to the bed. Like, you'd be like, ooh, what is going on here? What is going on here? And just generally, like, the show lacks common sense. My main problem, I feel like the biggest plot holes in this show have to do with this element that they introduced in like the middle of the season of like these Halfbies, which are basically half human, half zombies, like zombie hybrids type beat. Like, basically they're people who have been bitten by a zombie, but for some genetic mutational reason, they are able to keep their consciousness and keep their sanity and basically be like a human who does not attract zombies. Has all like the negatives of zombies, but also gets like the buffs of like zombies, of like not being able to die and being super strong sometimes. And the reason why this is such a big plot hole is because like their powers, like the abilities of like a half-beat are on and off. Like, they change literally every single episode. Like, in some episodes the half-beats have a super heightened sense of smell. In others, they just have a really heightened like hearing, but like the sense of smell is gone. And then in the case of the class president who becomes a half-beat after being bitten, I could just go on and on about her, because class president, what's her name? Namra? Oh my god, I have such a problem with Namra, because Namra, for those of you that haven't watched the show yet, also strongly recommend you watch it because I'm about to spoil everything right now. Namra becomes like a half-bee after getting bit by Guinam, who becomes like the original half-bee, like he's like one of the first half-bees. And she becomes a half-bee, and she is presumed to have the same powers, like the same abilities as Guinam, but for some reason the show refuses to have her use them, to the disadvantage of the entire group that she's working with. So like in the show, we see that Guinam is able to walk through zombies, like zombies are not trying to eat him. He's able to have a super heightened sense of hearing, like I said before. He has like these super strength abilities, like it's presumed before that he's pretty weak, but like now he's able to like pick people up by their collars, like knock them down, knock them around, break things. General like superhuman stuff, which is like, okay, I don't know how like a decaying zombie would then be able to do that. And he's also not able to die. That's the thing. That is the main thing. Like no matter how many times they throw that man over a roof, and let me tell you, they do it so many times. I'm like, how many times can you throw a man over a roof before you realize he's not gonna die if you throw him over the roof? Sorry. As you can tell, I get very heated for this. I felt a lot of emotions watching this show. But we see all these powers of Guinam, and then it's explained to us that they have this very same set of abilities, right? Why is she always kept to the background? Why does she never actually use her powers to the very end, right? Because there are many situations where the group is trapped somewhere, or like they don't know where things are, and they can't go outside because they're human. They'll get eaten. But her, she literally can't die. She's not gonna attract zombies. So why do you not send her out to do the things you send living, normal people to do? You literally send people off to their deaths when you can just send Namra to do it and come back unscathed. And I'm just like, where is the mental processing in this? Because you see Guinam do this. You throw him over a roof countless times this season. Why are you not clicking? Why is it not clicking? Like anytime you fight Guinam, it is her, Namra, that's fighting back, that's getting him away. Although she waits for like the last second every single time, which is also very annoying. Like, what are you doing? Literally, what are you doing? Like, what is the explanation? Like, if y'all know something that I don't, please let me know why she wasn't contributing anything to the group besides just looking around and complaining, and then occasionally doing something at the very, very last second when need be. Like, why? So many lives could be saved if she just did something, you know? Like, why are you acting like a normal person? Like, what really got me was that scene in the gym where they're like barricaded in, they're trying to push through. Like, it is clear as day. She's looking at the zombies, they're not looking at her, they're looking at her friends, but still she's like, like, and then what's her boyfriend's name? Suyuk? Like, he constantly keeps stepping in for her, wants to be like a manly man, being like, I got you, baby. If you want to bite me, you can. Like, it's giving Twilight. It really was giving Twilight. Like, you are a human. You're not gonna do anything. You're not gonna do anything, so why do you keep stepping in when she does not need your help? She really does not need your help. And then at the end, he's like, you know, you can bite me, right? I'll just turn into a half-bee like you. And that would make sense. That would also make sense. But like, that was proven not to be true for some reason. Like, is it like a gene and just Namra got lucky for like plot armor or what? But like, why was she able to turn into a half-bee when she was bit by Guinam, but like the 3 other people that Guinam bit and devoured even did not transform, you know? Why did Namra become a zombie out of convenience, you know? The thing that really got me, the thing that sent me over the edge was the whole strength balancing thing. Like, they're supposed to have like super strength, don't know why. But sometimes Namra will be super strong and other times she'd be super frail and weak. Like, what? Which one is it? Like, does she have super strength or not? And then at the very end, she like turns into like the Avengers jumping off of a full building being like, they're here. I'm like, what? Who's here? Like the other half-bees? Like, oh, now you can communicate with half-bees? Now you can live on your own? Now you can be like an Avenger jumping off of buildings and being fine? Like, I cannot. Another thing that was bugging me, like, why was Guinam so focused on Chungsan? That is my question. For those of you that didn't watch the show, again, they basically get into a beef because Chungsan watches Guinam kill the principal and he's like, I'm gonna tell everybody. And like, Guinam's like, no, you won't. And they like fight each other to the death and like Chungsan wins and gets Guinam's eye stabbed out. And like, since then he becomes a half-beat and is on this vengeance the entire season just to take out Chungsan's eye. And I'm like, there are bigger fish to fry right now. Like, y'all need to get out. Like, you are resistant to zombies now, but like, you need to get out. Like, why are you so focused on this boy? Why are you as a man putting so much focus on another man in his eyes? I can't take myself serious. I know I keep saying like another thing, but there's just so many things that really irked me about this show. It was the people just sacrificing themselves for no reason. You did that for what? You really sacrificed yourself for what? You know? Like Anjo's dad at the end, when like they're like escaping, Anjo's dad is like, leave, and like traps himself in the tennis court. Like, you did not need to do that. Like, you could have escaped with the rest of everybody else. Like, there was no need to sacrifice yourself, because you know why? The second you died, people flooded in anyway. They did exactly what they would have done if you did not die, so you just died for nothing. Like, I don't get it. I really do. It's beyond me. It's really beyond me. Like, that made no sense. And then like, I'm forgetting the names, but like whoever the archer's brother was, like, he died for what? you know, it's just random things that people are choosing to like end their battle on that really don't need to happen, you know? Also, shout out to that one girl who there's literally a line in the show that's like, yeah, there's an apocalypse going on, there's zombies everywhere, but have you ever tried being a senior? Like, just wait till you're a senior, then you'll know real pain. Like, there is a zombie apocalypse, why are you so focused on being a senior? Like, why is being a senior in high school your personality trait? Like, why is that your entire personality? Like, I don't get that. Like, that made me laugh. That was funny. It was a good joke. Great joke even, but like, you know, this is literally just becoming a rant because I have so many things to just nitpick about the show. Like how in the beginning of the season, do they have like a really strict quarantine thing, like the military, like when you get rescued, like how is that initially like such a strict quarantine? And then when the Halfbee and the other, I'm forgetting their names, but like the two like nerd characters, one of them who becomes a Halfbee and the other one who like abandons the rest of the group in the helicopter, like why are they suddenly allowed to just be in the common collective with everyone? You know, because that much time did not pass in between those two events. Like why are they suddenly just allowed to be up and about when a couple episodes before like there was a strict like couple week long quarantine? You know, that just didn't make sense because like so much could have been avoided if they actually kept that continuity, but I feel like they did that just to like spice things up, you know? And then just the military as a whole in their show, like why did they just bomb a whole city? They literally just bombed the whole city like, oh, we have no idea what to do now, we'll just bomb it. And then they still flopped. Like the zombies were still there. Like how do you send out missiles, bomb an entire city, and then still flop? Like that's embarrassing. Are you not embarrassed? Are you not embarrassed? Like what was that? You know, the show as a whole was just very irritating to watch. Again, like I said, if you were paying a lot of attention, like if you're just watching it in the background or you're just like passively watching it, then it's fine. It's a great show. It's very entertaining. As of like recording this, is like #2 on like Netflix's like trending page. So like it's popular, people are watching it. I definitely enjoyed watching it. It was fun. If they get a season 2, will I watch it? Yes. But that doesn't mean that I'm not seeing what I'm seeing, because what was that? Literally, what was that? But yeah, I'm gonna leave my comments there. This was literally like a 13-minute rant at this point. But let me know what your thoughts are down in the comments below. I would give this show, if I had to, I'd give it like a solid 7.5 out of 10. Definitely quality watch, definitely enjoyed my time watching it, but the plot holes and things that just didn't make sense really didn't make sense and kind of actually were very much noticeable. But yeah, again, let me know what your thoughts are down in the comment section below. Again, if you're new, make sure you hit that subscribe button and turn on my post notifications so that you never miss when I post. If you enjoyed this video, let me know by leaving a like and follow me on my social medias here at imuRgency. Thanks again, Barbie Right, for sponsoring this video. Make sure you click the link in my description to try out Barbie Right today. But other than that, y'all, thank you so much for watching. I've been imuRgency, and I will see you in the next video. Peace.